Hi, welcome back. Today is the 15th of January 2021 and today is the third Friday of the month. So that is a lot of option that is expiring today. So I will just go through some of it in my portfolio. The first one that I have that is expiring is the ARKK, that is the ARK Fund. I sell this option on the 29th of December for $2.30. That is $230. And that is less than 2 weeks. And then I have this Jumel, JMIA. And I sell this option around the 28th of December for $1.40. And this is likely going to be expired today. And I have NEO, and this option may be a little bit tricky because NEO is currently at $58.14. So this option I may get assigned at $58, but there's no issue because if I'm assigned, I will turn around and sell a covered call. And this option I sell it this week for $1.33. And the next one I have is NNDM, which is the nano dimension. I actually sell 5 contracts on the 4th of January for 42 cents, and that bring up the total to be about $210 for 5 contracts. And then I have Palantir that I sell it this week on the 8th of January for 33 cents for 1 contract. That is $33, and this is most likely going to expire worthless because Palantir is now up at $27. And then I have Surf that I sell it on the 23rd of December for $1.50 for 2 contracts, and that is $300. So let me bring up a summary. So for ARK, I have collected $230. Jumel, I've collected $140. Surf, $300 for 2 contracts. NNDM, $210 for 5 contracts. All these options, there is only monthly option. So all these options will expire today. And the weekly option, I did sell new for $133 and Palantir for $33. These are all 1 contract. So in total for today, if all these options were to expire worthless, then I'll be collecting $1,046. Of course, this is not in 1 week, because for 1 week and this week alone, I only sell NEO and Palantir. And there's another Fubo trade that is a little bit tricky, because Fubo trade I'm assigned this week and I turn around and sell a covered call, but I think I will cover the Fubo trade in another video. So we'll just leave the Fubo trade first. So weekly option, I sell NEO and Palantir, and NEO is a little bit tricky because I may be assigned. But if I'm not assigned, then these are the profit that I will make today when all these options expire worthless. Personally, I don't really like a monthly option. I do prefer a weekly option because there's more flexibility in rolling or when I'm doing a covered call. And because I have too many stock on my portfolio, so I'm trying to reduce the number of stock that I have. So I won't be going back into ARK Invest, Jumel, and we can take a look at Surf or NNDM. And for the other weekly option, I can choose to do again next week. And if we take a look at Surf, Surf has a good run during the last 2 weeks. So when I sell SURF in December, I was selling a $10 put. This is a $10 put option, and SURF has a good run up to $12.80. I don't usually chase after the stock, and because SURF is a monthly option, so I think I will just skip SURF for this round. And then for ARKK and Jumel, I'm going to skip as well. Take a look at the reason that I go into SURF and Nano Dimension NNDM. I went into SURF is because when I look at the ARK Invest, they have been buying SURF a lot, especially during the December period. Even now, they are still buying on SURF, which is what got me back then to sell the put option on SURF. But because SURF has already run up, so I don't want to chase after the stock. I will just wait and see. If SURF did drop back, I may consider to sell the $10 put again. And if you take a look right now for the next month option, the $10 put, we can still fetch about 70 or 80 cents, which still passed my criteria of a 1% per month. Because when we look at the monthly option, this is 35 days to expiry. So I will expect to collect about 5%. So if you can sell it at 70 and 80 cents on the $10 put, we still can collect the 5% for 35 days. And if you're selling at a $10 put, that brings our break even to about $9.30, which is pretty good in my opinion. But I'll just skip SURF for this round. And when we look at NNDM, the same. When I went into NNDM, it's because of ARK Invest. They have been buying a lot of NNDM. During the last week of December, they have bought another 4 million shares on NNDM. Even right now, they are still buying on the NNDM. And if you look at the NNDM, they did have a run up, but they didn't really run that far up. And when I'm trading the NNDM in December, I was selling the 7.5 put. So when NNDM was around $9, I'm selling the 7.5 put, which means if I'm assigned, because NNDM dropped, then I will get it for about $7, which is pretty good to me. And the reason behind going into it was because of ARK has been buying it, so I'm prepared to buy over the share if I'm assigned. And for today, I think I still can go for NNDM. And if we look at the NNDM, they only have the monthly option, so I have to go for 35 days. And between $10 put and 7.5 put, I would most likely go for the $10 put. Of course, going for the $10 put will be more risky, but the premium you collect will be higher. And looking at the way that the ARK Invest is buying it, I'm pretty confident that this stock may pick off sometime in the future. Of course, I don't know when, we don't know when. And if I were to go for the $10 put, I can collect about $1.79. That is $179 for one contract. And my investment when I sell a $10 put, it's about $1,000 minus away the premium that I collected. And that is about a 17 to 18% return. And that hit my criteria of 1% per week. Even though this is 35 days to expiry, I'm collecting more than 5% return if I were to sell this put and this put were to expire worthless. Of course, if the stock were to come down, then I will be assigned and I have to take delivery of the stock, and then I'll turn around and do a covered call. The only thing I don't like is that this is a monthly option, but they don't have a weekly option, so either I trade it or I will look for other stock. But for now, I think I'm okay to trade 2 contracts of the NNDM. Previously, I was selling NNDM for 5 contracts, and right now I'm going to reduce it to 2 contracts. But the amount of premium that I'm collected will be higher because now the premium is higher. And I'm prepared to take over the stock if the stock were to drop and I'm being assigned. And by selling 2 contracts of this, I will be able to collect about $356. And so I'm done, and I'm selling 2 contracts of the NNDM for $1.78. And I most probably won't be looking at this stock for the next 35 days. Until February, then I'll turn around and look at this stock and see where it goes. And moving forward, I think I will do more on the weekly option rather than all this monthly option because there's too many stock in my portfolio. I'm just trying to reduce the stock. So that's all for today's video, and if you have any question, just leave it in the comment. And if you like the video, please subscribe and share the video. Thank you.